Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today's final number 4 Q&A session for the MyEval transition. Our goal is to just give you an overview of what to expect within the next few months or so prior to Monday's training with the demo. If you have any questions that you need answered, please go ahead and start asking those now. I think some of you already know the routine, and I hear my moderators providing responses to your questions. What we'll do is we'll read a consolidated list of what we have as far as the most common ones at the end of the briefing. I probably should have introduced myself first. I'm Felicia Foster. I am your Sustainment Division Chief here at ARPC. And I am going to have Sergeant Van Horn, our Senior Enlisted Leader, provide you the overview of our transition. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Your headquarters ARPC Evaluation Sprints is excited to introduce, if you have not already heard, the transition from VPC to MyEval within the MyFSS platform. Lieutenant General Kelly briefed this rollout during a commander's call, and you all should have begun receiving MyEval messaging to include our upcoming training opportunities beginning next week. Like Ms. Foster stated, during this session, if you have any questions, please utilize the chat feature to ask them, as we have a couple folks that will be managing that. Today, we will be discussing why this is changing, the old system versus some of the new, our PSDM that was updated out on MyPers recently, and some of the ARPC responsibilities, some milestones and our upcoming training, helpful tools and resources for you all to be able to use, and some of our POCs. We do ask that you please be patient with us as we are learning the system right alongside you, and we are experiencing some pressures and challenges as you might be as well. As we continue to get training guides and information, we will send it out and upload to our team's channel for you to have access to view or download. I would like to point out that the sessions this weekend will be more of an overview and not be a deep dive or how-to training. Those trainings will begin on Monday, 10 January. Some of you may have already heard this information we are covering today, so feel free to log off if this is a repeat. The MyEval system is intended to serve as a one-stop shop to replace the VPC evaluations application. Performance feedback and evaluations will be housed within one location. Viewing, accessing, and managing evaluations provides feedback or dashboard, metrics, and reporting tools, provides technical enhancements to the evaluations program currently supported by VPC. MyEval will kick off with the Chief Master Sergeant SCOD. The Chief Master Sergeant SCOD's accounting date of 3 February lines up with the MyEval Go Live date on 4 February. The data that is in MilPDS on 4 February will be what is transferred to the new platform. MyEval will become the official platform upon which all airmen and guardians will accomplish military feedback and evaluations. The new streamlined platform will encourage critical dialogue, drive constructive feedback based on airmen leadership qualities, and add transparency in competence-based evaluations. One of the biggest changes will be that the data from MilPDS will auto-populate into the MyEval system and generate the evaluation shell. And your performance feedbacks will be available to access right in the system. MyEval will go live in February. This is when we can access and complete all feedbacks and evaluations within the new system. There was a PSDM released in MyPers recently. This PSDM has a few things that needs to be updated to include some user roles and responsibilities. A couple things that we wanted to point out are the PSDM currently states that ARPC is responsible for receiving all evaluations via MyEval. This is similar to the current process within VPC, but will not be the case within MyEval. And let me foot stomp, all evaluations will be pushed to ARMS and made a matter of record by the CSS MPF level. ARPC will continue to process all referral evaluations and conduct quarterly appeal boards. We understand that this is a big shift from the current process, and we are still here for whatever you will need to continue to be successful. We will also be responsible for training the field on the MyEval platform. Our training schedule was sent out by our DPT Superintendent, Chief Modoc, on 30 December. If you did not receive this training schedule, please reach out to your FSS superintendent to get this forwarded to you. However, it is available on our Teams channel, and I will be discussing it during this presentation.
So folks, just to reiterate, excuse me, yes, the units will be pushing their evaluations to ARMS. ARPC will no longer be doing that. However, we will be looking at each and every referral EPR that you submit. So the reason why I'm foot stomping that is to just let you know that we're still here to provide guidance. We're here to walk you through processes, answer questions. So we're not dropping this bomb and then just kind of stepping back and you deal with it on your own. We want to let you know that we're still here to provide all the assistance that you need. We do understand that this is a new program. Some people might be kind of nervous, not sure what they need to do, but that's what we're here for. So please understand that we're still here to provide you the support that you need in order to be successful.
Also in the PSDM, ARPC's phone number and email address as is will be adjusted. ARPC doesn't have the manpower to field all calls regarding MyEval, and you will need to continue to contact the Total Force Service Center or create a MyPers incident with any questions. We have some exciting milestones coming up that will give you some time to get comfortable with the new platform and the way ahead. For the next 2 weeks, the MPF, HRDSAs, and the CSSs will have the opportunity to explore the application, review job aids and videos as they become available. On the 18th, all users will begin their first-time login and their familiarization with the application. Good news, there will be developers available with the MyFSS platform for assistance. You will utilize the Ask a Question feature to get assistance should you need it. However, this feature will not be available until the 18th. This is where you will ask any technical or system questions you might come across. Policy or member-specific questions will continue to be submitted in MyPers. February will be when the platform goes live. Feedbacks and evaluations will be conducted in MyEval at this time. All evaluations that are currently in VPC will need to be completed prior to 31 May. There will be no access to VPC after 31 May. There will be a roadshow that is hosted by A1H, but as of yesterday, this has been postponed and more information will come with the updated dates and locations. These briefings will be more of a spread the word and not hands-on training. There will also be a virtual roadshow to all other users via Teams from 24 to 28 January. Currently, AFPC, REP, A1P, and A1H will be presenting. However, we will be dialing in for the specific reserve and guard questions. This is the training schedule that I mentioned earlier. We will begin training this Monday, 10 January, and also have a session on Wednesday. These sessions are intended for super users, which are MPF, HR, and CSS members. The week after will be all other users. All sessions will be 90-minute long with a 20-minute Q&A session at the end. These trainings will be the deep dive and the how-to guided trainings. Please make note that the 14 January session is canceled due to the holiday. I would highly encourage that you log into the system and get familiar with the platform prior to the training sessions. This will make it easier to navigate around. If you have not already joined our Teams channel, please do so by searching ARPC Evaluations Toolbox in your Teams search bar. This will give you access to the training guides, micro videos, and any strategic messaging that will be coming out regarding the new platform. Our videos will also be uploaded onto the headquarters ARPC YouTube channel for you to reference on any non-government computer or device. But please be patient. This may take a couple of days to hit the streets. Keep in mind that there are still a few different offices that hold different responsibilities during this shift. The BPO will still be AFPC. If you have any policy-related questions for Reserve, you can reach out to REP. And for Guardsmen, you will reach out to NGB A1P. ARPC will continue to be the subject matter experts for ARC members. We would like to go over a few questions we've received from yesterday's briefings. First question, if you're not seeing the roles and routing tile, what is the recommendation to have the tile available? We ask that you please reach out to your PSM for this access. Should we still expect annual evaluations? Yes. The expectation is you'll still have annual evaluations. The Senior Airman SCOD will be processed through VPC, and the Chief SCOD will be the first evals completed through MyEval. Will MyEval have a push to arms option? Yes, we will go over this in our training next week. Do we access MyEval through MyPers? No, MyEval is accessed through the MyFSS platform. Can we utilize previous bullet points? The Air Force is moving to a narrative format, and more information will come out with the specifics of that format. But for now, continue to use bullets. Will there be any user trainings offered during UTA weekends? ARPC is considering user training during the first drill in February, but there'll be more details to come out on that. Will ACAs be loaded into MyEval, or will it still be just the notification that the feedback was accomplished? So for all feedbacks that are conducted prior to the 4th of February, will need to be uploaded into MyEval. For all feedbacks conducted after the 4th of February, they will need to be conducted within MyEval. And a note on that, MyEval will not initiate an eval until the feedback is completed. Will the CSS FSS have the ability to pull rosters, open, closed, into an Excel format? Yes, there will be job aids provided to assist this process. Will MyEval not only track eval progress, but specifically days routing? Yes, MyEval will provide the same functionality as VPC. Any eval not completed in VPC by 31 May will need to be completed as a MyPers incident. That is correct. We will go through that process during our upcoming training sessions. And in the meantime, we recommend that you complete all old EPRs through VPC as soon as possible. With that, this will conclude our session today. We will stay on for a few minutes longer to make sure that all questions have been answered. We appreciate your patience during this transition and will continue to work our hardest to ensure success across the board. Thank you and have a great rest of your weekend. Question for a repeat, for any evals not completed in VPC by 31 May will need to be completed as a MyPers incident. We have a question about if the chief's feedbacks need to be initiated in MyEvals in February, and the answer is yes, they do. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to listen.